Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am back for episode number 4 of our South Florida Bulls Dynasty in NCAA 26. Last game, we had a big test against one of our fellow Floridian teams. A matchup against then number 9 Florida. We lost 27-17. We put up a pretty good fight. I was not at all unhappy with our team's effort in the win. So, or in the loss rather. But we've got another beast to face in Miami. Now, Miami historically has been one of the historically, they've just been a premier school. They've kind of had, the 90s, early 2000s, that, they were the aura college, they had the swagger and everything. But here lately, they kind of just sort of exist. Don't exist very effectively. So let's go take a look at their roster to see what they're working with. Outside of their quarterback, because I know who that is. Alright, so at quarterback, they have Carson Beck, former Georgia quarterback. He's actually from Florida, I didn't know that. Not real impressed with Carson Beck, but the game's thinking a lot more highly of him than we do. He does have pretty minimal speed, so we shouldn't have to worry about him scrambling too much. Now, they do have a couple of good running backs, or several good running backs. Their whole running back room's good, what am I saying? Mark Fletcher Jr., Jordan Lyles, Zay Wilbon, Gerard Pringle, and Chris Wheatley-Humphrey. Wide receiver room is solid. Not amazing, but solid. Fairly talented, pretty talented offensive line. Their starting right guard is hurt, though. Honestly, dude. I'm sorry, my dog is being goofy. Defensively, yep, they got a really talented edge rusher. That's nice. Some solid defensive tackles. Linebacking room doesn't look like it's terribly impressive. Good group of corners. And, yeah, safety's pretty solid, too. So that's where they're at. All I'm thinking about, I need to set my auto subs here for my halfbacks to keep fresh on the wear and tear. We've got a couple of good running backs. I don't really see the point in just, beating one of them into the ground. Miami have any interesting uniforms? It's their alternate. I'll let them wear their green unis against us. No, I am going to do the we're gonna white it out here.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if
so I think I've talked to you about my desire to possibly in the future move South Florida into a different conference, into a bigger conference specifically. I don't have anything against the American. I think I would honestly say outside of the Big Four, the American is probably the next best conference. I mean, the Mountain West has got Boise State and UNLV, and that's really about it. The Sun Belt's actually okay. Conference USA is a joke. The MAC is a joke, just as a general rule. So the Americans got some solid teams, but I do think that the goal should be to move up to a bigger conference, and as I said in the first game, we get a nice return there.
last time we
Yeah,
saw
3
these
interceptions
guys,
last
it was
week.
a
We
rather
gotta
forgettable experience for this quarterback.
get
He turned
those
the
numbers
football
down.
over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense
But
was
the
able
goal
to
should be to
they hit him often, they hit him
probably
early,
the
they got
first conference I would look
sacks
to
on him,
join
and
would be the Big
he
12
started feeling it. His
as the
eyes came
stepping
down, he
stone,
started floating the ball over the
stone,
middle of
and
the field,
then
putting
maybe
him in
move to the
trouble.
ACC,
He got picked
and then
off,
from
so
there
it's
possibly
important. This
go
one,
to
they
the
up front, they do a
SEC
better
and
job
join
of
Florida.
helping him
But
stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history
very
of the game.
little running room
When you
here.
continue
First 2
to hit
downs.
them, they become very
We're
human,
3rd and 9.
they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective
Big
number 1
completion
today.
to Sullivan
Protect
over
him,
the middle.
Keep him upright, let him get some confidence. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read.
What am I supposed to do about that? I made the correct read.
And how about the aggressiveness?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I love this. Don't let him get to the
When
side.
the defensive end crashes in, you're supposed to keep.
Went after the quarterback right away like some
Tyler Williams, and he fumbles, and it's going to be recovered by the Hurricanes.
That's a
Great.
great
We're going
job
to see
by
the
this
turnover
defense,
chain.
limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
He had a good catch and run there. Well, yeah, that's a fumble. Damn it. We had a good drive going, and then we unfortunately turned the ball over.
Makes the quick grab. He's brought down.
Not a real big fan of the shadows
They're
here
still
at
made short of the first down.
Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
This place is
Good
packed.
use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the ball comes out.
Back
What a
fumbles.
disastrous
It's
play.
picked up.
Defense swarming on that
Strip
loose
sack
ball.
and
It'll be a
recovery
turnover.
by Josh
And maybe this
Kellistar.
guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a
And
tuck
we're going to
rule or
get it
something.
right back
Not going to be so lucky.
after
this time
Tyler
around.
Williams' fumble.
Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Alexis.
Gonna
The
pick up
ball is
2.
down at the 14 after that grab.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in
37
that
now from the
situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure.
It's picked off. I hate those bullshit interceptions.
Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
That's a touchdown. There's not a damn thing I can do about it.
Touchdown,
God, I
Hurricane.
hate that.
This defense making a big play.
75-yard pick 6 for Miami.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a
And
touchdown.
it's not even... That has nothing to do with your quarterback's ability. That has nothing to do with the defender's ability. It is just goofy game mechanics.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's
Second
okay.
and
You'll
9
take
now.
some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gets rid of it. And he really needed to hold
Throwing
on
the
to that
run
one,
is
but it
not
was
there.
not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Brown wants to pass.
We're
And
going
the
to go down.
defense makes a play,
They
sacking it
rushed
back at the
forward, and I
10.
had no time to
The
throw. That was a
Bulls will punt
defensive
away
tackle.
on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Offensive line has got to improve.
That nifty return sets up the offense.
Miami leads 7-0
The yardage on the punt.
as they get their
Here
second
comes the
possession of the
Hurricane
game.
offense looking to gather a little more strength. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think
Carson Beck goes
Always a
down
welcome
again.
play for the defense as they get a
I
sack
think that
at
might be our
47.
course for victory there, is
This
just to
defense,
try and
they are
apply as much pressure as
tenacious.
we can
You've
to
got
Beck.
guys up
He's
front
not
that are
mobile.
athletic and that are so strong and that
He's
can
about 40 years
collapse
old.
the pocket. You saw it right there in that
Not
play
sure,
action.
but he is like 25 or 26. He's
They'll go to work
pretty
in the
old
air
as
on
college
second
quarterbacks
down.
go.
Catch in the middle. It's Marion.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5. But
Right
this
off
offense
being able to get the
powering
sack.
for the score. Operating in the red
Beck is
zone
gonna
here
take a
on
bit of a
2nd
beating.
down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it.
I don't know that Beck
And
getting hurt is
he
actually the
just
best case scenario
engulfed at
for
the
us.
line by this
I think
giant
he's their
defensive tackle.
second quarterback or their running
Not a
back.
lot of ground to
Sorry.
cover and not much to defend. A
No, never
big
mind, he's still in
3rd
there.
down in the red
Their
zone.
backup quarterback was a lot more mobile than Beck was. I think it'll be a similar situation
Fires
to
to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Texas
Put it in the
versus
window for
Georgia
the
from
score.
last year. So it's caught for a touchdown. I'm challenging that. I think he had a foot on the line.
The coach wants the officials to have another look
And
at
in
the
college, you do
monitor.
only have to have
Using a
1 foot
timeout
in
here.
bounds.
Thinks the call is going to
If
end up
one of
going
your
his
feet
way.
is out of bounds when you make the
Great
catch,
timing here between the quarterback and receiver. You're down close to the end zone.
That is
Ball's
an
gonna
awful
come out
angle.
quickly. Receivers got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TD.
Might have to give that coach a
Oh,
flag
and we
a
win the
whistle. He
challenge.
was
Sweet.
right
So we
on
are going to
in
hold
his
them to a
view of
field
the
goal.
play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll play it safe and
I was
send out
correct.
the
He did, in
field goal
fact, have
unit.
his foot on the back line of the end zone.
It's good. He could have hit
We
a
hold Miami to a
straight
field
right
goal.
in the middle
Defense
of
has
the
played
uprights
well
there.
against their
And now the lead is even bigger.
offense, which kind of outmatches us.
He'll start
But
the
now our
return
offense
inside
has
of 5.
got to do something.
Not
Really,
a
our
lot of
offense should
space
be our
to
strength.
found.
But
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
so far, turnovers have
They
been a
love
major
to do
issue.
A long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So
He's going to throw deep
Gonna let it
right
fly to
side.
Ruben on the outside.
Over the
He's got it.
sideline, and it's complete.
First
They've
down,
got a big
just in
play.
South Florida.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter
See,
that
that's-
can
it's-
change the game.
it's
in
big
one
plays
single
mixed in with
play,
terrible
and you saw it
inefficiency.
Right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Big pancake block
Gets him on the
there.
ground at the 28, but not
Hell yeah.
for a big 10-yard pickup.
Offense moving a little bit now.
first down, you always want to establish
10
the
ball
running
and
game. How
28.
about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing.
I didn't see him there
Never really got
at
that
all.
return cranking, but the offense is set up at
Ended
the
up throwing
30.
it right to him.
Scanning the field, it's back. Quick strike complete.
Hopefully when we get into play against the rest of the American Conference, Byron Brown kind of settles in a little bit and he feels more like his overall. Because right now he's not exactly been as advertised.
Creates a little room. It's a
That's
seam
sort of
wide
scramble.
open. There to make the tackle,
That's a
and
shot.
that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a
Into the first quarter here.
duel, as these stats will show
We're
you.
down 10-0 and it's been a mess. 2 interceptions on the day for Byron Brown. One of them was returned for a touchdown, and it really wasn't his fault.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
And then, of course, Tyler Williams had that big fumble, too.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short
Both
gain.
of those were major drive
Here
killers
comes
for
the
who were
offense
moving
on
at the
second
time.
down. Off the play fake. Ball near the sticks. It's Daniels. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
It's a place in that zone where there are actually supposed to be people.
And it'll be first and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
That is going to be a touchdown for Miami
No step back in week 3.
as they jump out to a 17-0 lead. They've so far scored 17 points off of turnovers.
Establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight...
I would argue South Florida might have one of the most difficult openings to the season.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update
I
on
mean,
that.
Boise State, who was in the playoff last year, we don't know what they're going to be like this year, obviously, without Ashton Genty, but it's still safe to say they're always a tough out regardless.
You might see a shot play.
And then road games against Florida and Miami, for both of them should be good.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy
I don't know
slant,
off the top of my head
completion,
teams
and let your
with tougher
receiver
opening
go make
schedules.
hay
I mean,
once he
Texas
has
and
the
Ohio State both play each other early on, so that's certainly going to be difficult for each individual one. But I know, like for Texas, as we've got Ruben open on the sidelines, another big play. Not the best pass in the world by Byron Brown, but it got us inside the 20, so we'll take it. I don't know what Ohio State's schedule looks like the rest of the way as far as the start goes, but I know for Texas they've moved from Ohio State to, I think it's San Diego State, UTEP, and
they'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying
I want to say maybe one of the small schools in Louisiana.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on third down.
Sullivan's going to get hit right away, 4th and 2.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short.
I just don't think I should take the field goal here.
The Bulls looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Sullivan's going to get in. Touchdown, South Florida.
USF.
Back in it.
Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
But realistically, I think for South Florida, even in real life, I think if they can come out of this set of 3 games, 1 and 2, I think they're pretty content. If they come out 2 and 1, then they're really good. 3-0, and you know we're looking at them as a possible Group of 5 playoff team.
Backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
I don't know that it'll happen, but you know it's an any given Saturday type of thing.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. He's loose. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's back. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football.
Defense finally gets a drive where they are, where Miami doesn't have just exceptional field position. The linebacker getting blown up a little bit there. Okay, I guess.
And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Daniels. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite
Sits at the line of scrimmage, and again, if I would have done that,
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
it would have been 6 the other way, but no.
To the ground to try to move the chain.
What a stop. 4th and inches.
Close to that 1st down,
Miami
maybe
is going
just
to
a couple of
elect
inches short.
punt.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Okay, so very poorly executed punt there, because now we will get a playoff inside or before the 2-minute warning. We get a free clock stoppage.
They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass.
Brown hit as he throws again. I just
maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
it's all well and good to have the play, but if my offensive line just won't block, not a whole lot I can do about it.
On 1st down, now back to the air.
Again, hit as I throw. Had a man wide open. That was probably a touchdown. Instead, we're looking at a 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads
Not
it
the
downfield.
type of pass I wanted to throw, and it's tipped and intercepted again. Oh my God.
It has to be spinning. And they capitalize.
You see, this is why I don't play Heisman.
But the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the shotgun.
A complete freaking waste of a drive when I had guys wide open running down the side of the field. Guys with good speed that would have scored.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting
But
this
no, my
offense
offensive
down. I
line
think one of
decides
the
that
biggest
1
reasons
second isn't
why
in fact
is
long
they're
enough to throw the ball.
Oh,
That's
he's
a
got some
touchdown.
space.
Stokes is going to make the
Finally get
tackle.
him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And see, now we're looking at the possibility of Miami doubling us up here.
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
I just hate that Carson Beck too is like so has such a high overall, because he's really not that good. I mean, even in college last year, people were, you know, they were starting to say, okay, yeah, he's actually very overrated.
Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the
And he started the season as the projected top quarterback in the draft to, yeah, he may not even be draftable.
Back to throw, it's back. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the
24-7 Miami.
This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers.
It's just they are scoring off of my turnovers.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the
I don't even really know what change I could make
This drive will start from the
to improve
19-yard
things.
line. Going right to work up tough. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, we know
I
this
threw
offense hasn't been
it
able to
turned
get it
went into a
going
lob
so
last time, and
far
that was
in this
definitely
game.
not
Now
the
they're
answer,
trying
which
through
and it
here,
really
but
wasn't
give
what I
this
wanted
defense
anyway.
credit.
But
They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
And that's
Fantastic job in the back
high.
end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
and I'm hit as I throw again. This is freaking stupid.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This
Do
will
I
be the
bench
second
my
time
entire
they've had to
offensive
kick it
line and
away.
just see what the backups do? So at this point, it can't be
They
any
made the stop,
worse.
and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite
I don't
know
think a
what to
quarterback
expect
changes
here
the
on
answer.
South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking
Yeah,
about.
this is a game that we're not expected to win. It's just the way that we're losing is incredibly frustrating.
Football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's back. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire.
And we come up with the sack.
And he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Big time
All right,
sack
this
there by
quarterback is
Jalen
going to have to
Schuler.
start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot
it
hold
was.
on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Finds his man. It's Johnson.
All right,
That's
holding
not
the fourth
quite
down. Let's see if we
going to
can
be enough
maybe
as
go
they
do.
stop him
Bert
4
Auburn is
yards
the kicker
from
at
the marker.
Miami now.
The Hurricanes will call
Huh.
on their punt team. This will be
Didn't
the
know
second
that.
time they've had to kick it away.
Auburn is the kicker at Texas the last several years.
Cover guys do their job, and they
Had
get
some
stopped
good
at
moments,
the
and last
42
season he was
yard
really
line.
bad. He cost us greatly in the SEC championship game, and
First play of the drive comes from
Yeah.
the 22.
in fact, I think they were using a different kicker by the playoff.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them
But
getting that
Isaac,
big chunk,
nice
getting
run.
in second and short, not a good job by this defense. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going
Just gotta run
so
the
you
ball
can
more.
have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game,
Nice
this
body
offense,
control by
they were
Isaac to
gonna
stay
have
up
to
right
some
there.
way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like
Made
that
sure
you
that
just saw, which can help them.
Linebacker wasn't lurking.
Well, and a nice job working
I
the
saw him
middle of
move
the field. I think
towards
it's
the,
so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't
the
just dig
sideline
and duck
there.
outside. You got to work the
That-
middle.
I can
Great
actually
job
make that pass
finding
now.
this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points
7 there on
and
the screen.
eliminating.
Not a bad play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The Bulls pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Okay, I'm changing the playbook because we've got so many plays where I've got guys spread out so far that I can't see, and I can't
my senior year in college.
love my guard and just sitting there staring at the guy driving me into the ground.
It is so
It is terribly effective.
And I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off a play run. I'm going and getting the
3rd and 28 from the 41. Need to at least get in field goal range here.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it inside.
Nimrod actually manages to come up and make the catch. Had a chance at a big play, but once again we are hit as we throw.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try.
No, we actually did make the
Dead
catch.
center.
24 to 10.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Miami, of
Guys,
course,
a little
still
update on
leads.
what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 32 over the Stallions.
You just try running some
For now, it's
Tampa
back
2.
to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes...
My Purdue Dynasty that I'm doing
Oh, and how about that?
off screen is I'm running basically just Tampa 2 all the time. Occasionally throwing in some blitzes, but this is literally all I do.
Off play action. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To throw. It's back. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the
3rd quarter
Canes come to the line.
winding down now.
Down.
About 30 seconds to go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now.
Game's certainly not out of reach. If they manage to go down and score here, that's probably it.
You want to be a blitzer all the time. I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen.
Or at least if they get a
Almost
touchdown.
broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Complete. Nice play there.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And to throw
Get as he throws.
I think in this situation,
How
after
does
that
it feel?
incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and
Keep
trust
Miami
your
out of the end zone. Defense again has been playing incredible.
Short distance here toward
Drives
the
that they have,
sideline.
drives that they've gotten as a result of us scoring has been fine. Defense hasn't given up points.
Will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive from the
It's
30-yard
points off
line.
turnovers that are a problem.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Norton. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, They're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And the Bulls get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back.
I do think in between episodes I'm going to try a different playbook. I will use a veer and shoot one. Not this one. This is a mess.
They'll give it on the inside.
If someone uses the South Florida playbook and they like it, please let me know. And tell me what I'm like crazy, or is this just a bad playbook for this?
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like that.
Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of
running game has been very effective this half.
The Bulls are on the move.
It's good that something can be effective.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll
There's
get
third
back to the
running back,
line of
Franklin.
scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get
Still only
much
at
on
56
first down,
rushing
it's
yards.
2nd and 9.
Probably, and see, that's
Here's
one
the
thing
Hard running there. Knocked down
I
at
wish.
27.
So okay, obviously the deal breaker thing, the deal breaker for playing style. Running backs will hold it against you if your rushing yards are not very low and playing style is their deal. Okay, I get it. They want to be able to run the ball. The problem is in college, sacks count against your rushing numbers, not your passing numbers.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of
So
power football with the run.
it could not necessarily be the case that I can't run the ball. It could just be that I have no offensive line.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first
At least
down.
not one that defends against the
Rides to back and leaves it.
that can
He's
pass
wrestled
block
to
in
the
there.
ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first
Yeah, down 14. This is 100% four down territory. And
You can't come up
it's kind of
empty on
crazy
this drive.
on 4th and 2,
They'll
but I
go
think I just have to go for it.
Got some room and
Not that crazy. Cartavius Norton with the touchdown. Let's go. We've got it
And
within a score.
they come almost all the way back. And it's up and good as they draw just a
Drive
touch
took
closer.
5 minutes though.
Well, if the momentum hadn't
All we
shifted
can do is
before,
run the ball. We do have big play potential out of our
And now you
offense.
got some game pressure, right? That's
We just don't
beautiful.
have
Now the
access to
defense
it.
Comes out, get you
It takes
stopped,
too long.
get aggressive. But the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
So they start this drive from inside their
Do
own
I think they're
20
gonna
at
run the ball?
19-yard line.
Yes, kind of.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
I think they would be.
Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. It's a running room.
I think it would be smart to try and keep the ball for the rest of the
They'll
game.
finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
I tried switching to that guy, and it did not.
First down, they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion move the sticks.
This will probably be the time that they run.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver. And they
Pressure does
executed
get there.
perfect.
Don't get the sack, but
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on
I'll take the
second
QB
down.
hit.
Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the big fella. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They make the stop
There's a
about
4.
4 yards short of the first down.
I'm going to take a timeout here.
Defense
Kind of a
uses
weird
timeout
call,
quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve
but
time
I'd
for
rather
their
have
offense.
a lot more time on
The
this side of
Canes
the 2-minute
send out the
warning.
punt unit.
It's going to be a really good
Making
punt.
sure there's
Yeah,
no
ball on the
return on
7.
that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The offense has a chance. Now 1 possession in the 4th. Looking for a gap. It's Norton. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing at his pads.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Miami is hurt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Works the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That will take us to
This
2-minute warning.
upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah,
The thing for Miami is they can honestly, like, I would just be trying very hard to, one, not give up big plays.
He's going for the big play. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass.
I also feel like my receivers take the weakest cuts out of routes.
Knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your
He lost it high.
We've got
and deep
Williams
down the
wide
left
open.
side.
And Byron Brown overthrows him. You've got to be freaking kidding me. I had him wide open, and Brown can't get it there. And I'm hit as I throw, so I don't even get a chance.
It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Running into the open space.
What? There's no kind of play all right. I'm using my timeouts mostly so that they can take a knee and just end the game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. Got room to work. Shakes off the defender.
Out of bounds. Go down.
They'll mark him down at the 14. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Thank you. Just kneel the ball.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the
Again, it really was not a bad game. I've been my defense has been very impressive in these games. We only gave up 17 points to Miami. It was one of those, that touchdown in the
They got to try to hold on to
in the first. That was a
right now, having lost a couple
defensive
back-to-back,
score.
because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just
Ooh,
things
y'all
have
beat
not
South
gone
Florida by
their
7.
way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's look at our stats here. So, yeah, Carson back over. 16 of 31, 239, a touchdown and 3 picks for Byron Brown. Not a good game. Norton had 92 yards and a touchdown. Isaac had 30. Brown negative 33 yards rushing. Is hurting our rushing total quite a bit. Ruben had a pretty big game. Williams had the opportunity to, if Brown, could throw or wasn't getting hit. So another loss for South Florida. Okay, now I need to scheme and playbook. Scheme can stay the same, but I'm not running this mess anymore. We're gonna go with Dukes. I won't change my offensive scheme until, maybe at the end of the season if I hire a new offensive coordinator. Okay. Yes, we're gonna go with Duke's playbook going forward. We unfortunately fall to 1-2 on the season, but we get back into more reasonable games. Zico Bullocks has made its top 3 schools, and we have dropped. Our brand exposure and championship contender rankings went down. We have a game against FCS Southeast. We've had some people that locked us out, I believe. Nope, never mind. Guards still like us quite a bit. Center, I'm going to put Send the House on. Okay. Let's take a look at our schedule the rest of the way. I think this is our last out-of-conference game. Yes, we've got FCS Southeast here. And we have our bye week, and then we start conference play, and that will be the first week that we have visits scheduled. But these are a lot of winnable games. Memphis is going to be tough. Navy's going to be tough. UTSA won't be easy, but I think if we can finish the season somewhere around 4 or 5 losses, I think we're in decent shape. Vandy knocked off South Carolina. That's neat. Anyway, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.